to wrap, okay, so we do Face Off, which is a series of quick fire questions meant to be answered in 2 to 3 sentences. You ready?
Oh gosh.
What are you currently doing right now to learn and grow?
Currently, I am being a mother. Continuing to build Looni, listen to the community. I think there's no place I learn more than actually listening to people that are experiencing a lot of the conditions and challenges that we've spoken about today.
Beautiful. How are you slowing down and resacreding life right now?
How am I?
Slowing down and resacreding life right now.
How am I slowing down? And I think I am slowing down by trying to be more fluid with my time, energy, and approach to the day, listening to my body more as I get older, and remembering to breathe when I can't make the time for meditation, or perhaps I'm not able to practice yoga. Just trying to listen to the breath and check in. That it takes a few seconds, and it can be done when you're washing your hands, washing the dishes. Just a small check-in. Listening to your breath can help really ground you, bring you back into the body and slow you down.
I love that. I'm a big proponent of just meditation is interwoven within each and everything that we do. And I'm sure being a mom really helps you or motivates you to become more discerning with your time. Not even motivates you, forces you to become more discerning with your time and finding that and really embodying that. What's a recent challenge you faced that you were scared of, but you overcame?
I overcame a recent challenge. Oh gosh, I'm not very good at answering these very quickly, am I? I traveled solo with my little boy recently. I guess that's not a very big challenge, but it was one I was
I'm
nervous
sure that's a
about.
huge one. I'm sure that's a
I
huge one.
overcame that. Again, I might have a more interesting answer. I'm not very good at
No, I can only imagine the travel with a little one. You just have to embrace like comedy and levity at that point. You're just like, this is my life,
and
and
no
just lean
sleep.
into it. Yeah.
I think, like, for anyone that struggles with epilepsy, they'll understand, like, the most terrifying thing is lack of sleep. I have had to do a lot of work around just like anxieties that crop up with travel, because sometimes you're not able to get that sleep. So I think having a child to care for in that moment as well is especially terrifying. And yeah, overcoming that and doing it all on no sleep, that for me was something small I overcame.
100%. What is one thing you wish people knew about you?
One thing I wish people knew about me. I guess what is coming up for me first is that I'm quite afraid. I think I have a very strong and bold exterior, and that masks a lot of who I am on the inside. I'm a classic Leo lion on the outside, but on the inside, I have a lot of fear, and I have to work very hard on that. I think some people will know that about me, so I don't know if that's if that's something that nobody knows. But yeah, I think it's always nice to see both sides of people, right?
100%. I think you do an incredible job about being genuinely vulnerable and not just like sharing your story, because I think sometimes that can actually be easy for someone who has been through trauma. Like for me, I'm like, oh yeah, I can share my story. Like I have it recited, but like really speaking from the heart is incredibly scary. And I'm the same way as a Cancer sun, hard shell, but like softy and so emotional on the inside. We're definitely going to have you back too to continue this conversation. But last but not least, with all of the things that you do, what can we expect from you growing forward?
So keep an eye out for our second product launch, which will be in October, which I alluded to before, which is our menstrual balm called the Rub. We're really excited to launch that. It's been gone through many iterations, and it's been in the making for a long time. I think continuing to build out Looni, we are hopefully going to be launching other products that aren't tangible products that really centralize all of our education. And I think we've spoken about a lot of those other tools in the toolbox today. So I think keep an eye out there. Personally, and my documentary, we didn't really go into that much today, but that will be streaming on a platform soon. It's called Sisters Interrupted. And again, this is a documentary which focuses on my journey, my family's fight to gain access for my sister to medical cannabis.
Which is incredible and so powerful. And we'll definitely link all of these in the show notes below. And where can we find you personally as well?
You can find me at Chelsea Layland on Instagram. You can find Looni, my.Looni, and we are looni.co.